What up, Laker Nation? It's your boy DTLF back with another post-game recap as the Lakers beat the OKC Thunder 112 to 107. Just hanging on, holding on to that late run that the Thunder had. They could have done a lot of things better, but I'm happy. A win is a win. Lakers continue. They continue to do their thing, man. Some games are tougher than others, but we finally hit 10 games over 500. It's been a while. It's been a while since we've been 10 games over 100, so we're having a historic season so far, and I can't wait for it to continue. Now, we face the same Thunder on Friday. I expect us to blow them out. Yes, I will tell you this. We face them on the road, but we have to make some proper adjustments. Dennis Schroeder killed us tonight. But all in all, I want to talk about some greatness, man. I want to talk about the greatness of LeBron James. The man is the king. He truly is the king, man. He just became the first player to have a triple-double over every single team in the NBA. First player in history. That's some real history right there, man. We got to take a minute to just appreciate the greatness. I'm going to get into all the other players. Just appreciate the greatness of LeBron James. How can you not love this man? This man just killing out here, man. He's killing. Every team is on his hit list every night. Like, he had 25 points, 10 assists, 11 rebounds in 37 minutes. Super efficient. What else can we ask for, Laker Nation? This is exactly what we need from one of the GOATs, LeBron James. Now, Anthony Davis, looks like his shoulder's feeling a lot better. The guy was sensational. Here tonight. He had an effortless 34 with 4 assists. What do you have, like 4 or 5 steals, 7 rebounds, and a couple of blocks. Just an absolute monster. Just a beast. Just a paint beast. And he is going to be the defensive player of the year, that's for sure. Now, MVP, that's going to be debatable. To me, it's between 3 players. It's going to be between LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and James Harden. Yes, James Harden is going to be there because of the numbers he's putting. He's having a historic season. He's averaging close to 40 points. So for that alone, he has to be considered, even though personally he's not my favorite. But Anthony Davis and LeBron are the greatest duo I have seen in a very long time. What's a better duo than them over the past 10 years? I can't think of one. Let's just go back. The most dominant duo to ever play, in my opinion, besides obviously Jordan and Pippen, was Kobe and Shaq. This will probably be the 3rd most dominant duo to ever grace the hardwood floor from when I can remember. Just amazing. I mean, we have that, and they're clicking like this. We're barely, 12 games into the season? No, 14 games. I'm sorry, 14 games into the season, and we're already clicking like this. We're 12-2. Could you guys have asked for a better start? Because I couldn't, honestly. Now, my concern is for Kyle Kuzma's eye. He didn't return to the game with that horrible injury. Man, that's unfortunate. Man, dudes need to clip their fingernails. Seriously, because the littlest scrape, if you have long fingernails, if you're a hooper, I hate playing dudes that have fingernails. They're always scraping and cutting, man. And that's dangerous if it went inside the eye, man. So prayers up for Kuz. Hopefully he's able to heal that quickly and all that good stuff, man. But we got to talk about some role players now, man. The role players really stepping up here for the Lakers coming through. JaVale McGee, the numbers don't show what he's done tonight, but he altered so many shots. JaVale McGee has been really great as of lately. He only had 8 and 6, but again, the numbers don't do him justice. How about the comeback player so far, man? The last 3-4 games, he's been sensational, and that's KCP. He hit a big 3 again in the 4th, and he's shooting that thing confidently. How amazing is it that team chemistry can elevate your spirits like that? That's how you know we got some real leaders in the locker room, and they sticking with KCP. And that's what I said, man. We got to believe in this kid, even when he's struggling. As long as he's wearing the Laker uniform, we got to root for him because he can make somewhat of a difference if he's knocking down shots. You know what I'm saying? That's a bonus on the team. And so he's been great the last 3 games or so. Again, that's kind of what the bummer is about Kyle Kuzma getting injured, is that the last 5 games, Kyle Kuzma was shooting 50% from beyond the arc, and he's playing sensational. So again, hopefully that's not a severe injury. But shout out to KCP for bouncing back through all the criticism, through all the fans that were, going on his Twitter timeline, on his Instagram, just trashing him. He was able to prevail, and I salute him. Hopefully this continues for him because we can really use him, especially with Avery Bradley's injury. Danny Green was kind of quiet, but again, I like what he brings to the table. Tonight, we really missed Avery Bradley, though, man. This kid, Dennis Schroeder, just shredded our defense from the perimeter in. He had 31 points in 30 minutes. He was a point-per-minute type guy. Tonight, Gallinari, he got away with a lot of stuff that the refs just basically gave him, like hooking and throwing elbows and pretty much flopping and getting fouls. But he's still very skilled. I know those two were going to be a problem. All in all, it was a great win, guys. What else can we say? Now, one thing I do want to say about the Lakers is they must run some more pick and rolls between LeBron and AD. The very few ones that they ran, sensational, man. Sensational. They look amazing. They look unstoppable. It's like pick your poison. If you double Bron, he's going to bounce past it to AD, to the cutting AD with the soft touch around the rim, mid-range killer, and he was knocking down his three. So we have to run some more pick and rolls. And I was thinking to myself, man, this is as close to perfection as you can get with players. Look around the league, right? Look at the other MVP candidates. Look at Giannis. Giannis has a weakness. He can't shoot consistently from beyond the arc. He can't stretch the floor. Mid-range, he's all right. But he's kind of one-dimensional with his slashing, and his weakness is free throws. So as dominant as Giannis is, he still has a lot of room for improvement. So he has a weakness. James Harden is not a great defender at all. You can destroy him on defense. And honestly, come playoff time, if the refs aren't giving him the calls, he's not going to be that effective. But LeBron James does not have a weakness. He's actually playing defense this year. He's passing amazingly. He's leading the league in assists right now. Field goal percentage is skyrocketing, finishing like consistently around the basket, and he's starting to knock down a three-point shot. Sensational play. He has no weakness right now, in my opinion. Anthony Davis has no weakness. He's knocking down threes, mid-range game killer when he's feeling healthy from his shoulder. Same thing in the paint. Blocking shots, leading the league in blocks. He can switch out on any size player. They can't really get past him. You saw even Schroeder in one of the last possessions when he tried to dribble around Anthony Davis. He couldn't. Anthony Davis stayed with him, altered his shot. Sensational. We have the best defensive team, hands down. And I knew it. Remember when we assembled this team back in the summer? I told you guys, this team looks like the best defensive team on paper. Let's see if it translates to the court. And I think it will, because we got a great coaching staff. Frank Vogel's known for defense. That's why I was happy about him. And look, lo and behold, we're the best team in the NBA on the offensive end, in my opinion. We still have work to do, but we're one of the best. We're like a top 4 offensive team. And defensively, we're absolutely the best defensive team. Again, Dwight Howard blocking shots. So again, shout out to him, bringing the energy, put back dunks, all that great stuff. JaVale McGee blocking shots. Anthony Davis, even LeBron, the trailer shot blocking. Crazy. But I'm going to head over to the comment section, guys, because I want to make this video kind of brief since I work tomorrow. I go to sleep early. Hey, Freedom, what's up, brother? He said, everyone give a round of applause for KCP. Seriously, he deserves it because it's hard to come out of that deep hole where he was in, where the fans were already starting to boo him, and the media was asking him hard questions, you know? So that's what I'm saying. Like, this team is coming together beautifully. We look like a championship favorite. I've been saying it a couple of games already, man. We look absolutely sensational. I don't see a weakness at all. Dan, the refs made some terrible calls. Yeah, that's going to be something we have to battle through every night because it's been like that for years, man, since I can remember. But yeah, I agree. They were atrocious again tonight. Yo, Dan, do you think we need another shooter? Nah, we're good, man. This is a damn near perfect team. I don't see many weaknesses. Sometimes we can get happy and sometimes we can get sloppy and turn the ball over a lot. That's about it. But that's going to happen when you have great passers like LeBron. They're going to try some things that are uncanny, and sometimes it'll result in a turnover. But however, when it pans out, it's just sensational, right? Like the way he threads the needle with those Anthony Davis bounce passes, just amazing. He said, another W, Dan, let's enjoy this year. Been waiting for a team like this for a couple years. Yes, we have, man. And we have arrived. 10 games over 500, and we're only 14 games in. So this is going to be insane. Hey, Indo420, what's up, bro? Thanks for the donation. He said, I'm drunk, Dan. 2.5 40s and a Cobra KC3. That's what's up, bro. Enjoy your night, man. Just be safe. Thanks for the donation. I feel you, bro. Celebrate it, man. Enjoy it. Now, Friday, we play the same team again. I want to see some defensive adjustments. I want to see us put the clamps on this Dennis Schroeder kid, force him baseline, you know, where he's more liable to turn the ball over, you know, get the ball out of his hands, do stuff. Same thing with Gallo. We can make those adjustments. Look, on everybody else, we clamped them up. Let me show you the numbers. Steven Adams only had 2 points, so amazing job in the paint, obviously, as always. Only 6 rebounds in 24 minutes. Great. We locked him up. Terrence Ferguson, 3 points. He didn't have one of those career nights like he did last year. Locked him up. Chris Paul, 4 points, 9 assists, but only 4 points. We pretty much locked him up, took him out of the game. Chris Paul doesn't fare well versus length, and that's what we have in the paint. And he likes to get in there, shoot his little mid-range shot at the free throw line. You know, we locked him up. Nerlens Noel had himself a pretty decent game with 15 points, but for the most part, other than Schroeder, nobody went off, and that's why we were able to win tonight, and we kept the lead the whole way. But you got to be pleased with this team. Even through the mistakes, there's still room for improvement, but we're still winning. 12-2. What more can we ask for, League Nation? We kind of predicted this. You guys remember, early on and before the season started, we did the schedule predictions. I was like, yo, Lakers are going to go off. They're going to get off to a hot start. And we did the schedule simulation. And I don't remember what the number was, but we got out the gates quick. And sure enough, they're putting pen to paper, and it's beautiful to watch. I'll take a couple more questions before I get off. He said, who do you think we need to trade for of anybody? Nobody right now, man. This team is absolutely clicking on all cylinders. I wouldn't touch it. Don't fix it if it ain't broke. No need to trade. I know it's fun to trade on 2K, but again, that's just 2K. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. He said they painted a mural for Caruso. Dan, did you see it? Yes, I did, and I love it. He's dunking over all those scrubs, man. I love it. Happy for KCP. Me too. I'm glad, man. And this is why I said we should support him, because he's a part of the team, and eventually, hopefully, he'll contribute, and he did. He's playing great. He's cutting right when he needs to do. He's not thinking about it too much. He's letting the game come to him. I notice he struggles when he starts feeling the pressure and overthinking things. He doesn't know if to put the ball on the floor or to shoot it. That's when he messes up. That's when he does some like Shaqton full type play. But when he just plays based on his instinct, he gets a pass, does a pump fake, and drives to the hole and finishes. Very good. He catches and he takes one dribble for rhythm and then takes the jump shot. Comfortably and taking his time, knocks it down. That's the type of KCP. He can't speed things up. He has to play at his own rhythm and his own pace, and he looks a lot better doing that. Dan, what do you think of the starting lineup with KCP is balling? Yes, I like it. And that actually begs for this question: when Avery Bradley gets back and healthy, because he's only going to be away for maybe 1 or 2 more weeks, do you bring him off the bench because KCP is playing better as a starter? Or do you insert him back to the starting lineup because Avery Bradley is the best defender we have in the perimeter? That's going to be the question, and that's going to be a great problem for coach to have. It might just be that KCP plays better as a starter, so I don't know. Avery Bradley, I'm sure, won't have a problem coming off the bench as long as his minutes are heavy. But that's, like I said, man, let's see what happens, when he comes back. Frank Vogel loves this man. Yes, he's doing excellent, man. He's great. He calls timeouts at the perfect time. Every time the opposition makes a run, he calls a timeout. And that's something we've been missing for the past couple of years. Remember, we pull out our hair every time Luke Walton would just allow a lead to just dwindle down and then disappear. And then all of a sudden we're trailing by like 10. Now he wants to call a timeout? Nah, man. There's a time and a place. And you have to, as a coach, having timeouts is like a superpower. You can stop momentum, right? If Dennis Schroeder is hot and he hit like 8 shots in a row, you can call a timeout, make the adjustments, cool him down just by sitting him on the bench for a little bit. That's timeouts are strategic as much as they are just timeouts, right? So, but our 1-2 punch, I agree with you, Jameson. Great performance by AD and LeBron, man. Sensational, guys. Couldn't be happier with those two carrying our team. Just looking like the best dynamic duo we've seen since Kobe and Shaq. And I wouldn't even be mad if AD won the Defensive Player of the Year and LeBron won MVP, and then in the finals, either one wins MVP. That would be insane. But it's looking like that right now. It's looking like they're both in the running for MVP, and I think, Anthony Davis is head and shoulders above the rest of the league as far as Defensive Player of the Year. He's doing it all. Obviously, we're the best defensive team since we acquired him, so you have to take that into consideration. Any more questions, guys, before I get off? Again, got to go get some rest, man, under the weather. I got to wake up early. He said, DTLF, when is Avery Bradley coming back? It was what was it? Like a hairline fracture, I think it was. So the timetable for that, they're going to check him. They're going to run some x-rays on him in 2 weeks. So it's been like a week. Maybe like in 1 week, we will find out exactly when he's due back. But the timetable for that stuff is anywhere between 3 to 4 weeks. It could be a month. You know what I'm saying? Is Kuzma okay? Not sure, man. We haven't gotten any updates about that. Hey, what's up, bro? How you doing? You said Kuzma with the Mamba mentality. Yeah, he always got that, man. Always got that. LeBron is a little sloppy with the turnovers, but he was so dominant tonight. Yeah, some of those turnovers could be prevented. However, some of those Sometimes it happens, man. When you're great like that, and you have it rolling. You're gonna try some stuff that you normally don't try. Like he was dribbling between defenders, fast breaking, throwing bullet passes that even AD didn't expect. So I mean, he was feeling it. I prefer an aggressive LeBron turning the ball over than a tentative LeBron turning the ball over because he's too passive. Honestly, as long as he's aggressive, I have nothing to complain about LeBron. I love what he's doing, having an MVP season. Uh, truly the king, truly the king. He says, "Sucks to lose Kuz tonight. Hope he recovers quick." Absolutely. Uh, that was the only downside to tonight's game is that Kuzma went out, and hopefully he'll be back soon. Hopefully he recovers, man, because that looked painful, man. When I seen his eye was all bloody, I was like, ugh, that looks really bad. I was hoping that they scratched him in his eyelid and not in his eyeball, because I was like, that, if he needs some sort of repair laceration, like if he needs some sort of a surgery, man, that'll be tough. Maybe he should wear goggles the next couple days, like James Worthy. His mom was like, "Hey, James, you got any goggles?" But yeah, maybe he should wear some goggles to protect that eye at least till it heals 100%. Hey, Dan, our defense is the best. Can you imagine if we get Iggy? I'm salivating over just the thought of getting Iguodala. That would be amazing. Like that would be out of this world. We already have one of the best defenses I've seen the Lakers play in a long time. Like the last time we had a good defense, we had Trevor Ariza, we had Andrew Bynum, Pau Gasol, Kobe Bryant, Lamar Odom, Jordan Farmar, Shannon Brown, Sasha Vujicic. That was the last time we had a defense like this. And you guys remember what happened that time. We won multiple championships. So that's exactly what I predict will happen again. He said, "I'll take one more question before I get off, guys. Thank you so much." He said, "Love your channel, DTLF. Keep up the hard work." Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. He said, "DTLF Vogel should have called a coach's challenge at the end." Yeah, I don't understand why that didn't happen. Is there like a 2-minute rule where you can't do it when it's under 2 minutes? Don't know. Final question, Keith. He said, "3-peat? I sure as heck hope so, man. That would be sweet. Because, mediocre, wannabe dynasty franchises like the Warriors can't 3-peat. The Lakers have been one of the only teams to do it in the last century or so. So it would be magnificent to see the Lakers can repeat that again. And but I want one championship at a time. So I'm focused on this year. I'm not going to focus on the next 2 years. But thank you so much for tuning in, guys. I apologize for having to get off again early. Again, work, man. Peak has started. So, we got to wake up extra early, unfortunately. I got to get some hours of rest here. But again, thank you for tuning in, guys. I appreciate you guys. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe, and let's get it, baby. Lakers keep rolling. Let's see how far we can keep it going without losing, guys. Have a great night. Enjoy.